The Israelites were living in a foreign land, the kingdom of Babylon. Daniel, who was one of those Israelites, became an influential leader in King Darius's court. God gave him a very special ability to understand and interpret people's visions and dreams. All over the court, people respected this wise, kind, and godly man. The king promoted Daniel to the position of governor over the whole kingdom. As Daniel rose in the ranks of the government, some men became jealous. Their envy burned so fierce that they devised a sinister plan to remove Daniel from his post. The jealous officials knew Daniel, an upright man with good character. They knew this was going to be a hard task to turn the king against him. At last, they came up with a plan. The king could sign an edict that declared that everyone had to worship only the king. If anyone failed to do so, they would be thrown into a den of vicious lions. Darius liked the idea, but he had no idea what these sneaky men were up to, so he quickly signed the new law. Daniel was his friend, and Darius would never do anything to purposely harm Daniel. Now the law was set in place, and no one could change it. So the evil men slunk over to Daniel's home to spy on him. Since Daniel worshipped the one true God of Israel, he prayed multiple times a day. The jealous officials knew they could trap Daniel and report to the king of Daniel's disobedience. Their chance came. They gave news to the king, and the guards came and arrested Daniel. By law, Daniel was to be thrown into the lion's den. Helplessly, the king watched as Daniel was thrown to the lions. Quickly, the soldiers rolled a stone over the mouth of the den, and the stone was sealed with the king's official sign. Daniel found himself in a dark cave with huge lions all around, ready to rip him apart. But something happened. God closed the mouths of the lions. There, in the dark lion's den, Daniel was surrounded by God's saving power. The king was overjoyed the next morning when he discovered that Daniel's God miraculously kept him alive. Daniel was taken out of the lion's den and restored to his leadership position. The king then arrested the jealous officials and threw them, their wives, and children into the lion's den. Their evil plan backfired, and they paid with their own lives.